Whatever it takes. Whatever it takes.
Whatever it takes.
Whatever it takes.
Hey, what up you guys? So the new Avengers Endgame trailer came out and I just wanted to take the time to give my thoughts about it and dissect it a little bit. So real quick, there wasn't a lot to give away with this new trailer, which is great. From what I understand, the movie's going to be like 3 hours long and I really don't need anything more. After Captain Marvel, after this trailer, I think we're all ready to go. And next month it's going to be hella crazy. I mean, there's Easter, there is Game of Thrones, there's Endgame, so there's a lot happening next month, so I guess all of this time is preparing for it. So the next takeaway from this trailer is, there wasn't a lot to give away, but one thing that did stick out was the Avengers all in the same uniform, they're all marching out in the red and white, and it's kind of funny. My friend Lewis from Two Fanboys and Filthy Casual said, Avengers in space! Not sure if this was a reference, but I thought of Power Rangers in space, more so the parody of Star Trek of using the Power Rangers in space theme song.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rangers in space.
Outer space now, flying higher than ever before. Rangers
In space.
Power Rangers, Power Rangers, Power Rangers, go,
Yeah, so again, my theory is, and based upon nothing, is that the main Avengers team is going to go using the quantum realm, because I really do think it's going to play a big role in this next movie with Scott Lang, Ant-Man, and what also makes me think that is that Thor and Carol Danvers wasn't in that lineup. So I'm thinking maybe they are in the hunt for Thanos, for the Infinity Gauntlet. They're trying to bring back the universe in either through the gauntlet or through time travel and all that stuff. So we'll see if that pans out. I don't know. Again, it was a theory based on nothing. Or maybe Captain Marvel and Thor are probably fighting another big bad guy that they want to introduce, which would help, because I mean, moving forward, they do need to introduce a new bad guy for the rest of the universe. I mean, the rest of the universe is in shambles, so maybe they want to introduce another bad guy into the MCU. So maybe that's another reason. But I don't know. What do you guys think? So going into the next MCU, okay, because this movie is going to be like a big season finale. If the MCU was a TV show, this is a very important season finale. Like all the main Avengers that we have grown to know and love these past 10 plus years, their contracts are going to be done. So obviously the MCU is moving forward, and so pretty much this is a big season finale for them. And so moving forward, what do you guys think is going to happen? Me personally, I thought, well, one, spoiler for Captain Marvel, spoiler, the Skrulls are refugees. I think if Disney Marvel didn't get X-Men and Fantastic Four, I think the Skrulls are going to play a bigger role in the next Phase 4. But now that they do have X-Men and Fantastic Four, I think that's going to be the major portion going into the MCU, which is great. I mean, Avengers versus X-Men, how about that, right? It could be what Civil War should have been. Instead of like a 6-on-6 fight, it can actually be a full team versus another full team on multiple fronts, right? We'll see if that happens. And so two things that I wanted to talk about in my other channel, It's Mandatory Fun, but weren't able to do it because of audio malfunctions, is that one, moving forward, I think the MCU needs to do a better job of talking about how the galaxy works. I know now that Thor's out and Guardian of the Galaxy is out, I think they need to do a better job of how, where does the Kree Empire stand in our galaxy, where does Xandar stand, how does Earth play a part of all of this, because now they're introducing a light speed engine in Captain Marvel, and they really should have just referred to it as a faster than light travel, because light speed is very slow in compared to anything else. I mean, like even in Star Trek warp drive, that it's super slow, like compared to Star Wars, how they use a hyperdrive, or even in Stargate, how they have hyperspace drive and like interstellar drives, intergalactic drives, and stuff like that. So they should have done a better job of saying something other than light speed engine, because really that's kind of slow in comparison into galactic travel. I think MCU needs to do a better job of showing like how big is the Kree Empire and how big is this thing, because if we're going into the cosmic universe, we kind of need to know this stuff. And again, like a lot of the Marvel fans like continuity and structure, so hopefully Marvel does a better job of addressing that in the future. Two is, again, going back to my video that I wasn't able to post about Captain Marvel's call sign in the movie Avenger. I want to say it because hopefully it comes true. For me personally, well, one, I thought that's cool, you know, for Nick Fury to rewrite the Protectors Initiative to the Avengers Initiative. Cool callback, cool tie-in. But really, and I hopefully I'm the first one saying this, but I really hope this isn't just a cop-out. I really hope that this is more of a callback, because I've seen some promo of saying Captain Marvel is the first Avenger, and we all know that Captain America, Steve Rogers is the first Avenger. So it would be great if Carol Danvers goes to Steve Rogers somewhere in the movie like, hey, you're Captain Marvel, you're the first Avenger. My call sign is an homage to you as a first Avenger. And that way it's a full circle, and that way I think it would be great. Even though not a lot of people like Brie Larson, I think hopefully they can take the moniker, even though she won't be Captain America, at least they can possibly have some acceptance that she's taking the first Avenger title from Captain America as her call sign, and moving forward as maybe not necessarily the leader of the Avengers, but at least a good forefront character of the Avengers. And I guess it kind of goes into my next one. Like, I wonder who is going to be on the new Avengers team. Like, for sure it needs to be like Black Panther and Spider-Man, but I don't know, like, I wonder what the lineup is going to be moving forward. So yeah, and what characters are going to introduce. I guess there's not a lot of characters they're going to introduce, because there's not a lot of movies that they pushed out yet. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see what Phase 4 Marvel is going to be like. So yeah. So going into Avengers Endgame, I do want to see a lot more of Hawkeye. I am interested. I think they are introducing the Ronin character of Hawkeye. And so I want to see how he has changed, how they made this character different. He had like some humor and in the past films, and I wanted to see if he still carries that, or they just kind of just make his character like a 180. I do want to see Nebula and have her expand her characters too, because we just see her as Gamora's adopted sister who's just angry at Thanos, and I would like to see if they actually flesh out her character a little bit more to give her a little bit more depth, other than someone who's just angry and spare parts. What else? I don't know what else I'm trying to look forward into this movie. I'm just really excited, as I think as we all are, right? And so, man, what else do you guys think is going to happen? What else do you guys think you want to see happen in this movie? Who else do you want to see flushed out or see develop more, right? I guess one thing I do maybe want to see is Black Widow, to see if how else she can flush out along with the rest of the Avengers. And I guess there's talks about her having her own movie, and I think it's going to be before Iron Man, the first Iron Man, so it's going to be a flashback versus something in the future. So yeah, I guess that kind of wraps up as far as what I had to talk about and dissect. What do you guys think? What are you guys looking forward to and everything? So yes, just let me know, put in the comments and everything, or shoot me a message on Facebook. And yeah, again, you can catch my Instagram at HeyMitchMitch. And you can also follow the rest of my videos here on my YouTube. Click and subscribe. And yeah, see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.